Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. And today, I'll be reading A Cat's Six-Seater by Katsuki on Tumblr. So let's get into it. A shower runs through him a moment before he parts with you. It's fleeting and not so much a chill, as it is something that humps deep in his gut, raising the hair on the back of his neck. So matter that Katsuki wouldn't have felt it, had he not turned to look at you one last time, meeting those wide and certain eyes, filled with passion. I'll see you when it's done. And he gives you a nod when he sees your anxiety. I'll see you when it's done. He confirms, squeezing your knuckles with a sure hand and a firm grab, grounding you before you both dart off into a flurry of quirks, fire, and debris. It's a long while before you see him again. Hours of fighting and chatting, comrades being rushed away by medical personnel, and those working with recovery quirks. It's all too much. You can't track Dynamite's movement with your eyes, but you can hear him. You can hear each booming explosion as he propels himself through the air, followed by the punctuated yell he gives out before delivering a particularly powerful blow. This battle, the culmination of years of work, come to a head on one single night. A flurry of heroes and traitors whizzing past as he struggles to hold your own against Abby. He's laughing at you while he fights, blue fire burning across your skin. It's exhilarating. This feeling of bringing evil to its knees with each calculated strike, each swallow of his step, each sway of his body, blaring past you another strike. It is only a moment when he's weak, that you drop the blade from your costume and strike him deep across the abdomen as he moves past you. He stumbles forward before turning to face you, and his touches tear open at his mouth and eyes. Hands are on bleeding from the overuse of his quirt. And you, beaten and bloody from hours of fighting, scarred over from years of training for a night like this. All of it is too much. You can't run from this. Those are the only words Abby offers as he's brought to his knees, a fatal wound across his stomach, and his shirt stained with fresh blood. He laughs at you again, blood dripping down his cheeks in what looks like a haunting display of deep sadness. You turn your back to him as he falls face down onto the asphalt, blood pooling around an hour's corpse. Dark as the night around you, and burning at the edges with the remnants of his quirk. You're tired. You can feel the ache deep in your muscles as bodies blur past you, and somehow you avoid another fight, stumbling slightly through the carnage and noise. Yes, it's a long while before you see Dynamite again, and when you do, you wish you hadn't. He's on the ground, gauntlets torn from his bloodied hands and discarded on either side of him. Through his abdomen is debris, large enough and sharp to pierce him, and it's almost poetic, if it were not so gruesome. Dynamite, unbeaten and unbending, caught in the wrong place at the wrong moment. Dearest beloved Katsuki, struggling with the weight of death alone, as a war waged on around him. You know it's fatal from the moment you see him, and Katsuki barely seems to register that you sprint to him, screaming, loud enough to shatter glass. You take his hand in yours, and you're relieved when he squeezes it at, ever so slightly curling his dishes around you. You thought that if this day ever came, you would reach for him, that you would use your quirk to raise hell. You thought you might start screaming who did this. But death is cruel. It stares you in the face. His wound and his reality. And you can do little more than kneel beside him with wide eyes. He's quiet for a moment. Oddly so, for such a loud hero. You look like shit. His voice is soft, cracked at the edges and labored. Thanks. That's all you can muster. Told him gently to meet his touch. Eyes still wide and frantic. Your hands tremble as you move to cover his wound. As if pressure would do anything to fix this. To fix the hole in his chest, plugged by stone. Katsuki shakes his head, moving your hands away. Does it hurt? Yes. It didn't. He didn't feel anything, and he won't tell you that. Because with the sarcastic laugh he gives that follows, he's certain that you would understand. He cradles both of your hands in his one, the other lying still by his side. He can't move it to hold you, because with each movement at all is becoming difficult. The world is burning, he's crumbling, and you can do nothing but watch. We're not done yet. We still have to. You're so pretty. He tells you, eyebrows relaxing as he looks at you. Behind you, he can see nothing. Other than you, he could hear nothing. You pursed your lips in it and held back a sob, and you shake your head. Don't say that. Don't say that like you're going to. Like you're gonna leave me. I was lucky you know that. He rasps, each word becoming weaker. You squeeze his beaten hand. Stop that. You still are. He hums in response, simply looking at you. You wonder where the anger is. The frustration that was so characteristic of him. And part of you is relieved that he's not upset. You would be upset for him. You'll burn for him because right now, he can't. I love you. And he nods quickly, tears falling down your cheeks as he squeezes his hand with both of yours. I know. You lean forward, kissing him. His lips are dry and hate that you can taste the goodbye on them. You love me. He smiles, and you could see blood decorating his teeth. Your stomach lurches harder than a sob as you nod again, unable to check out another response. Good, he responds. You're certain his blood will stay on your hands forever, burned behind your eyes each time you close them. This is the last time. You can't run from this. Whatever business he had is being forced to close. His book is being bound and read, carried under the shoulder of a reaper with no face. So you hold your hand while he talks, telling you everything he has left to say. He's quiet now, so quiet that you have to lean over to hear him. Blood running colder and colder, as you recognize less and less of him, as he recognizes less and less of you. Eyes glazing over. I love you. Did I tell you enough? With those last words, he falls silent, breath stolen from his lungs.